And welcome to another installment of The Brash, Sean's View Entertainment. We're going to run down all the latest rumors, news, headlines, updates, and changes and developments all in one video. Also, towards the end of the video, we're going to do your shout-outs, your questions. Remember, we're going to be more social and interactive than ever before because this is The Brash one where we settle the score. And let me tell you something right now. John Cena stated that there has never been a better time than now to be a transcendent WWE superstar, but that level of complacency in the WWE locker room is staggering. John Cena was being very blunt and real here. The amount of complacency is staggering. I mean, these guys are all so gifted, and there has never been a better time to make a name for yourself in the WWE with all of the platforms that we have with Raw and SmackDown with NXT. We're increasing our numbers of pay-per-views. We're throwing out so much content, the WWE Network, Cena explained on the Edge and Christian podcast. Remember to share, subscribe, smash the bell, and turn on all notifications on this channel. It's obscene, said John Cena. We have so many guys, so many chances, I just don't get it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got news on rumors and Triple H and Stephanie and Stone Cold and Enzo and Paige. There's so much to cover in this one illustrious episode of The Brazen. Sean, remember, very important to smash that bell and subscribe. We're going to do your shout-outs and your comments and your opinions and your questions towards the end of the video, so I don't want you to forget about that. If you want a shout-out, very simple. Share, subscribe, smash the bell, leave your comments. There is rumors that Triple H may play a major role at Hell in a Cell, but then again, those plans could be pushed back. However, with the way that the WWE is now going about plans and stories going into WrestleMania, because we know that Vince McMahon is rearranging plans and strategies, and that may not necessarily be a bad thing with the top programs and the top WWE stars being positioned differently than the mid-carders. So we have, something to get to. So we have a projection. The build for Triple H and Kevin Owens could start early and be played out over a number of months, leading to a match at Royal Rumble or WrestleMania. There's a feeling that there's going to be traction, longevity with that. And listen, I come from an era, and my brother comes from an era who got me into wrestling, where feuds didn't go one off, two. And I got to give it to the WWE. There are some feuds that are lasting, and there are some feuds that are progressing, and there are some feuds that are, continuing, and there's still something behind it, like the Usos and the New Day. Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe, it wasn't really long, but it was still better than one match. There's a lot of variables that go into it. So WWE are intensifying the feuds a little bit. So I got to give the WWE credit there, no doubt about it. There is now a feeling that there was rumors before this that John Cena would take a sabbatical, he would take a break, and then return and win the WWE title from Jinder Mahal. Well, I got news and rumors on that because here on Sean's View, quite frankly, we don't just cover rumors and news. We give you the developments, the changes, or the updates. Easy for me to say. There's a feeling that John Cena may not win the WWE Championship after all, but could come back to Raw and win the Universal Championship because the WWE wants as many top names to hold that championship to make it stand out and be as significant and as prominent as it's ever been, with names like Goldberg and Brock Lesnar holding it, as well as Finn Balor. We also got huge news on Finn Balor, viewers and subscribers. Major news on the WWE Hall of Famer, the toughest SOB in the WWE, the former WWE Champion, multi-Royal Rumble winner, Stone Cold Steve Austin, although it's not the kind of news that you want to hear. Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest of all time, will never wrestle again. Stone Cold Steve Austin even went on the record to say that he may have given his last Stone Cold Stunner out to one of the members of the New Day. So Stone Cold Steve Austin, once again, he's done what he's done. He doesn't want to tarnish or ruin his legacy. We want to remember Stone Cold Steve Austin for what he did and the impact and the significance that he had. And while it would be awesome to see Austin come back and even just to see him be a general manager or an authority figure or a special referee, and I know Austin's already done that to nauseam and he's probably sick of it himself. And unless the WWE could come up with something compelling and intriguing, it's really hard to do something like that when you can't go ahead and wrestle along with the program. But Stone Cold Steve Austin in the wrestling world will be missed, and it's sad to know that we will never see that one more match, especially that match we all want to see with Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk. But once again, we don't want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin still in phenomenal shape. Stone Cold Steve Austin could still kick butt all over the entire WWE, and Stone Cold could still own a lot of today's top current talents. But you got to also understand why Austin wouldn't want to come back. It's PG. You're held back. You're watered down. You're not the same character. But there's more rumors and news. Don't go anywhere. Finn Balor will finally get his rematch with the Beast Brock Lesnar for the WWE Universal Championship. But before that, his rivalry with Bray Wyatt will continue, but there's rumors, news, and updates to this. There will potentially be some sort of twist involved. Look for Finn Balor versus Lesnar at Survivor Series. And this is another one of those feuds that they could get more than just one match out of. Look for Finn Balor to play the Shawn Michaels / Dolph Ziggler type, where, you know, you don't think the guy has a chance, but he actually challenges Brock Lesnar like you never thought he could be challenged. Although it's not going to be the challenge that Braun Strowman brought to him. But again, Braun Strowman, the way he lost is questionable, and there's a lot of criticism behind that, and it's very warranted. PW Insider is saying that all signs point to Paige having been cleared, and she is expected to return next month on SmackDown. So we knew she was training, we knew she was at the Performance Center, we knew she was returning, but we didn't know when. Well, now Paige returns next month, and I think that's going to increase the depth and the roster on SmackDown Live, and I think that can only be a good thing. Remember, there's more to this. Share, subscribe, smash the bell, and turn on all notifications, and please leave your comments. Your comments are important to this channel. Bully Ray, a.k.a. Bubba Ray Dudley, well, member of the Dudley Boys, his career, Bully Ray's career, could be over due to a stiff / and/or botched table spot that he took to the head. And I'll tell you what, that's the thing in professional wrestling. You just never know. You don't know when your first match could end up being your last match. It takes apart your body, which takes apart your career. And Bully Ray was on a tear, and it looks like this could all be ending. And imagine that it's a table spot. What the Dudleys are built on, what they're known for, what they have their history and significance with is tables. And imagine that it's a table that ends Bully Ray's career. Very sad there, because I'm sure Bully Ray wanted more to do. I'm sure he wanted to have more matches, but it's not worth the risk. If Monday Night Raw viewership continues to sag and decline, Stephanie McMahon may be brought back to television. Now, once again, you can bring back the McMahons, you could bring back an Austin, a Rock, a Hogan, but you need to have something behind it. You have to have something intriguing. You have to have something that, you know, entices you. You have to have something to give us a reason to tune in from 1 hour to the next. You can't just bring back these figures and say, oh, well, ratings are going to go up now. And with attendance on Raw and SmackDown, listen, across the board, the WWE is not looking good. We all know this, ladies and gentlemen. And if Stephanie McMahon comes back, some say it could be good, it could be bad, it could add to it. Personally, I think Vince McMahon coming back would be better. I want to see Vince's response. What, you think Vince McMahon is going to take a beating like that from Kevin Owens and not return and not make a comeback and not have a rebuttal? I mean, if Stone Cold or The Rock or The Undertaker or Mick Foley or Triple H would have done something to Vince McMahon, there would have been a response. There would have been a reaction. But you're telling me right now that we're going to get nothing out of Vince McMahon? Vince McMahon ain't going to say nothing? Vince McMahon's just going to let that go? How about, you know, we'll get to that later on as we go into the show. Now, per The Observer, Enzo Amore, Enzo gave 205 Live a 1-week boost in viewership, but it went back to normal just after. There is some belief that Jeff Hardy may not wrestle again until after WrestleMania. We covered this earlier, but there's more to the report. Dave Meltzer indicated that he's still dealing with a knee issue in addition to his shoulder problems. I'll tell you the extreme one, Jeff Hardy. I don't know how much longer he's got in the business. According to all the injuries he's got, you know, there's only so much of his shell life for Jeff Hardy. Vince McMahon was reportedly, and boy, this is a shock, not happy with the Bullet Club appearing outside the arena prior to this week's Raw in California. According to Brian Alvarez of F4W Online, Vince did not find it funny at all, and I'm sure that's not going to do Cody Rhodes any favors about potentially being involved at the WWE's WCW pay-per-view coming up, Starrcade, I think it is. Or, you know, just bring back Fall Brawl, too. I mean, Halloween Havoc's supposed to be coming back. I mean, bring back all those pay-per-views that made WCW what it was. But I can guarantee you that Goldust is not going to have a prominent role in that event now because Vince McMahon was not satisfied or pleased with what Cody Rhodes pulled and what Cody Rhodes did. But viewers and subscribers, we don't just give you the rumors, the news, the headlines, the developments, and the updates. Share, subscribe, leave your comments, because now we're going to get into your questions and your shout-outs. Remember, how to get your shout-outs? Very easy. Leave a comment, share, subscribe, and smash the bell. Very easy. Billy Al asks, would you book the Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens angle any differently? Well, I don't know if I would book it differently. Maybe I would make a slight change. I mean, I like the way it's going. I like the way it's being handled. But I'll tell you what. I would have had Kevin Owens fired. I would have had Stephanie McMahon come out that night like she did and fire Kevin Owens on the spot. And then for the twist, I would have Triple H return and rehire Kevin Owens. And then there creates more conflict between the McMahons and Owens and Triple H and Shane, because we know Shane and Triple H hate each other backstage. So I want to see this whole Shane McMahon Triple H program play out on television. Because I think real life would transcend into real-time storylines and real-time ratings, where the ratings would see it up. So I wouldn't change it too much, but I would add more layers to it. I would have Kevin Owens fired by Stephanie that night, and then have Triple H reinstate him just in time for him to go against Shane McMahon. Good question. Remember, here, I care about the viewers and the subscribers. I want you to care about me. I want you to share my videos. I want you to tell your friends and your boyfriends and your girlfriends and your family about Sean's View Entertainment. Another question coming in from Chad R. Sean, I know things are rough for you right now on YouTube and you're struggling with views, comments, etc., but keep going. Now, he also asks, and yes, I am struggling. I mean, it takes me 19 hours to get 1,000 views. That's bad. That's because YouTube aren't pushing my videos out. YouTube is not notifying my viewers and subscribers. That's why I cannot stress how important it is to share, subscribe, smash the bell, like, comment, and refresh my YouTube page multiple times a day, every single day, so you're always in the know. But his question is, are the rumors true that Roman Reigns will hold the Intercontinental title and the Universal Championship at the same time? Listen, this was what was rumored. I can't confirm that, but it very well could happen. With the way the WWE is behind Roman Reigns, with the way the WWE supports Roman Reigns, with the way they want the fans to cheer for him, they may not be going about it the right way. Creative may not be in the know. They may not know how to stick Roman Reigns and know exactly what's next for him. But if they think by putting him with the Shield and putting more titles on him, it's going to be the way to go, well, then they may be on the outside looking in when it's all said and done. We have one last question, but right now I want to get to your shout-outs. We got Anthony Adams, we got Liam Conley, we got JT and Candy Show, and we got V Badger 10. Now, Artist V6 asks, at this point, do you think Bray Wyatt should be repackaged? No, I think at this point, Bray Wyatt should probably just be released. I love Bray Wyatt. He's a great character. He's got great promo skills. But he's been ruined beyond repair with loss after loss. He could have been the next Phenom. He could have been the next Kane/Undertaker. He could have been that next mythical character. You know, he could have been something big. And I know he's still young. I know he's still got a long way to go. But for the love of... Bray Wyatt's a character that doesn't need a championship. He doesn't need a title. No, Bray Wyatt is a guy that needs the creative to get behind him and do something noteworthy. Being the WWE champion for 1 month and then losing it is not noteworthy. It's not going to get over. You know, the way I'm ashamed and I'm sickened. When's Sister Abigail coming? And you know what? Maybe Bray Wyatt becoming Husky Harris again would be a good thing. Maybe that would be cool for him to become Husky Harris again. I don't know. I mean, at this point, it wouldn't hurt him to go back to being Husky Harris or another name or another entity or just put the Wyatt family back together. Why not just put the Wyatt family back? I just got to say, two great questions, solid questions. I love the shout-outs. I love this interactivity. Remember, if you interact with me, I interact with you. Share, comment, subscribe. Please smash the bell. I think the most important thing, though, would be to refresh my YouTube channel at least 5 to 10 times a day throughout the day. I'm talking morning, noon, and night, and possibly even in the evening. Maybe during lunch break. Maybe when you go to the bathroom. Maybe when you go to the cafeteria. Maybe before gym class. Maybe before you step into your classroom. Before the bell rings at school. Before you're ready to go to work. As you're going to work. Share, subscribe. More to come from the Brazen Sean's View Entertainment, where I work for the viewers and the subscribers to be prolific, consistent, and dedicated. We had a lot to talk about. We had a lot to cover, so I'm expecting a lot of comments and questions and shout-outs for the next episode. Let's keep this going on the brash Sean's View Entertainment, because we all know if it's not brash, it's trash. More to come. Stay tuned.